Hello and welcome to this week's Before You Buy. We're going to be taking a look at MPC's 1972 Chevrolet Pickup, and this can be built with the Racer's Wedge or a standard pickup bed. The kit number is 885/12. This is a 2021 release, and there is roughly 150 parts and pieces. I say parts and pieces because there are some accessory parts with it. And obviously, depending on which version you choose, it's how many parts you will be using. There's a look at the standard pickup build. It is in Cheyenne trim with a 350 Chevy V8 small block. And a look at the back kind of gives you a silhouette of all the parts in the kit. And again, this is a 2021 release from round 2. This has some long history all the way back to 1967 with AMT. We can kind of take a look here, and looking at Scalemates, you can see AMT and MPC. They kind of start off separately in 67, and MPC's got the 68 with the wrecker, followed up by the fire truck version. Moving on, we can see a couple of different camper versions, which all three of those would be great releases to bring out. 1970 is kind of the end there on the AMT timeline, but there we can see our first version of the 71 Wedge truck. And then again, we have multiple other versions of this truck. It's had quite the timeline with the campers, the wreckers. We have a step side version. We've got one with a sleeper cab. Just all sorts of varieties that have been done up with this style pickup. And there we can kind of see AMT Ertles versions again of the standard Cheyenne fleet sides. Numerous iterations of this truck. And here we are in 2021 with the 72, and then there's even a Coke version. And now that we've kind of gone through its history, let's get inside the box and see what we got. Alright, right off the top, we got some chrome parts here, our instructions, decals. We have some of the frame and standard pickup. Here is our wedge bed parts. Clears and reds. Here you can see some of the engine parts. We got a hood and a bed floor. And here is our cab. Some of our tires. And this is a metal axle kit. We have 3 of those there. Let me get these unbagged and we'll take a closer look. Okay, now that we got everything unbagged, quick look at the instructions. Nice size instruction sheet. I guess you could almost call this a 3-in-1. There is some optional parts like the grill. Not many, but a couple for some customization. And I'll have stills of those at the end, as well as all the parts and decals. But take a look at the colorful stuff. We have a real nice decal set here. Lots of racing themed contingencies. You got a Team 1 and a Team 2. Weary's Restoration or Weary's Racing. We got Burning Buzzard. Some flame decals. Again, tons of the contingency style decals. And all the striping for the wedge setup. It's a real nice package there. Moving on, we'll jump to the tires. There is 6 of these in the kit. Once you have your 2 wedge axles in the front end, but they are Goodyears. White lettered polyglass. Or, whoops, we do have a black wall Goodyear side. So your choice of white wall or black wall. Again, 3 axles for the 3 axles in the kit. If you do the wedge, you have a pair of red lenses, our one-piece front back glass for the pickup cab, and a couple of headlight lenses. Some nice detail there. Here we've got a lot of our accessory tools, gas cans, hammers, wrenches, saws, a 4-way, fire extinguisher, 4-jack, our big towing mirrors, even got a bench vise. Nice little addition there. Here's the rest of our chrome with our stock style grill, stock style hubcaps with the Chevy emblem in them. We do have some BBS labeled wire spokes. We got some marker lights, Chevy emblem for the hood, more mirror styles. There is a custom steering wheel that's missing in this one. Chrome valve covers. There's our rear bumper and our front custom grille. We get some cab clearance lights as well. Lots of good stuff there. Kind of continuing on with the wheels. We have 6 5-lug steel type wheels. Some wheel backs. Your choice. A couple more wheel components and looks like a radiator hose. Here we have our lower chassis pan. Everything kind of molded in that early, or I guess this is a mid-60s style tooling. But makes for a nice build-up. Gives it a little extra strength if you're going to be putting another kit on the Wedge. Here we got a smooth roll pan to go with that front custom bumper. Here's our separate bed sides with that nice Cheyenne trim molded in. Here we have a tonneau cover if you go on with the regular pickup. Has a nice stretch look, some nice texture, even some kind of rivet detail work or buttons. Moving on. Here we got our tailgate with the Chevrolet script in it. You can kind of even see the wood grain in there. There's the inside of our tailgate. It's the front of our bed. Here's our nice Chevy hood. Here we have our bed floor. Really prominent rivet or bolt details. Cross member, air cleaner, heater box. It's like some of our axle parts. Got a washer bottle. Master cylinder. Here we have, this is our additional axle. If you go with the, excuse me, the additional wedge, I believe it attaches just kind of back here. Create your dual wheel setup. And here we have some more wheel parts. Really nice dash. Again, you can kind of see that wood grain. Radio. Some gauge work there. Here is our stock style steering wheel. Our small block Chevy with an automatic transmission. Ram horn exhaust. And our engine accessory parts. Belts, fans, alternator, water pump, carb, starter, coil, distributor, stock style, valve covers, heads, intake oil pan, and looks like some more pins. Here we got the cab. If you look at the interior first, again is trimmed out in Cheyenne. You can kind of see the stitching work on the seats, as well as the side trim. And onto the cab. Does have a 350 V8 trim, as well as a Cheyenne trim. Good looking cab. Full enclosed wire, firewall. Even some headliner and sun visor detail. And separate wedge parts in either or. Kind of the middle ramp part. Nice treaded ramps. Kind of storage space in the center. Must be kind of like part of the front walls. Not totally familiar with the wedge portion, but definitely have some opening side doors. Looks like some wood grain texture. Must be for inside of the cabinet sides. Here you can see the opening for those cabinets. I guess that's the inside of it. Another simulated door in the back. Couple of ramps. There's a toolbox. And there's part of our jack stand. And I believe that is all the parts in this kit. So again, I'll take some stills of everything and leave them at the end for you.